The choice is yours, men. I remember Deborah. Madame was just sitting under her palm tree doing her work. She left the warfare for the men. They were facing all their troubles. The trouble was still there. Men from other kingdoms were harassing them and so on and so forth. But it took a woman, to finish that job, to bring total victory to them. Because when they came to her and were like, we want you at the battle. And she was like, are you comfortable that a woman will be the reason you win? At that point, the general was like, or the commander-in-chief was like, please, as long as we win, I don't care. Maybe he's a new general that just understands that, look, it doesn't matter. As long as we just win, that's what matters the most. Barak was the one that came to her and be like, please follow us. And she had to ask them, like, are you comfortable with that? Because I love her calmness. Like, we all sit down here and be looking at ourselves while you keep fighting your fellow men and keep losing. When the weapons are not your sword, not your strength, but women. As long as you don't see women as your equals, or see them as, I don't know how else to put it, as human, equally human. Someone who probably has abilities to do things that you can't do, that your strength cannot do. Because there are some things that brute force cannot handle. And I have a suspicion that Sisera had a kind of sorcery behind him that is engineered by his mother and her ladies. If you read the book of Judges where Deborah ruled, you see that prophecy where Deborah was talking about, Sisera's mother and her ladies and all of that. And what came to my mind was, so the brain and the power and the secret behind Sisera's ability to not be defeated was because of his mother. How do you think you can fight that as a man when it is woman's power that is behind it? Which is why it made sense to me, I don't know about you, why it was a woman. A woman physically followed the men. Well, physically and spiritually, if you ask